Alright, how's it going everyone? Dan here and welcome back to Doki Doki. I can't even say the name of the game right anymore. I've been so fucked up. So, you remember last time, things got real. Our friend killed herself, question mark, I don't really know. It made me sad. And then I actually apparently looked over what Monica said. She freaking gave us a little small play on words / hint about Sayori's fate that same day. She said you just kind of left her hanging this morning, and I didn't really think about it until I went back and rewatched the footage, and I watched someone else react to that the same way I did, and it's like, oh, all right, Monica. So anyway, I guess we're going back into this fucking mess. Apparently, my save file getting deleted is intentional, and there was a file that, you know, whenever her death scene happened, and it said something about I'll just delete her, like something that traced back file. I don't really know. Whatever. We're just gonna continue. Just whatever. We'll just try to relax and move on. Okay. I don't really know how long the rest of this novel game is, but let's see. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Okay, none of that. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be so mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Dan. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. So we're gonna be going a little bit on the redo path, it seems like. So, once again, anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Dan in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dan? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, and to make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Dan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. Can I say, I don't like the deja vu. Okay, it's bothering me somehow. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Nice foreshadowing. Ugh, I hate horror. Whoa, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eye darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind left club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. The frickin' deja vu. I really don't like reading all this again, but we're going to. We're getting to the end. I was told once the credits roll, that's the actual end. And if there's some kind of secret ending, I'm not getting it. Fuck it. If this game wants to fuck with my mind, I'm gonna play it to the end. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable even enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dan? Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. There's no cupcakes this time. Just note that, no cupcakes this time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need you to tell you the truth, Dan. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful ladies... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Fuck! One by one, the eyes girls light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Dan? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. So you just be pissed no matter what, really, Natsuki. Dan, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my meeting? I don't want to impress Monica. I want to impress Natsuki now, since that's probably the closest one I was getting close to. See you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, well, you've unlocked a special poem? Special poem? Whatever, okay. Alright, don't fuck me, game. Don't do it. I bet if I hit no, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit yes. Okay. Jesus Christ. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there was nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Are you trying to slightly reference Sayori? I'm sorry, did I trigger you, game? I think you're trying to fuck with me. She said something, but we didn't recognize who she was. And you're gonna claim it was the TV. Whatever, game. No jump scares. Don't try and fuck me. Wait. Now I'm only trying to impress 2 people. So if we pick cute things, we'll be able to impress Natsuki. So let's go. I like kitties. They're pretty cute. And while we're laughing together and spending time while twirling in the summertime. We're outside, gonna last all eternity, hopefully sparkling outside, and eventually it'll be a great sensation, and all the beautiful colors are outside, and then hopefully I'll fall in love with this girl who I'm trying to impress. There'll be no tears, there'll be no contamination. It will just be us viewing the sunset, whispering to each other about bliss, and the jumpiness outside, of which we'll be playing together. There will be a rainbow that crosses the sky, full of vanilla pudding, and our hearts will beat as one in a field of flowers. What? What? Raining pudding? What the fuck? I'll just let my brain just go there. Hi again, Dan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. What the fuck was that? Don't fuck with me, game. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my god, stop! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Please stop! You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa, 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 hey, move. You copy. What the fuck? Natsuki certainly have... Who said this? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. I'm assuming this is my... Move, Monica, fuck! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Dan. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Don't act like I don't hear the difference in the tone of the music. You're fucking with me, and I don't like that. Ugh. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks... Hold up. Is it me? Is the background slanted or something? Is the school on a fucking hill? I swear to God, this picture is off. Am I not going crazy? I see it. This picture is not straight, or has it always been like that? I don't really know. Jesus Christ. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. It was different. Jesus Christ. And then you just fix it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. Huh? Why does this go off the page? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. PARFAIT Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Damn! If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Dan. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't... Whoa. Can you not? What's history mean? Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book. What is going on with this game? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of PARFAIT Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. You mean like this game? It's exceedingly mo. Uh-oh. I need another definition, guys. What the fuck does mo mean? Help. Comments, help me out. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Oh, we about to get close with Natsuki now. I mean, sure, I kind of miss Sayori, but you know what? Since she's not here, nor do I know who she is, I guess we'll just go with Natsuki then. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect her to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming an additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. She's so cute. I swear to God, she's cute. Jesus Christ. Why do these girls be so cute and then have this game be so fucking dark and rip it away from me? Jesus. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I personally have never read manga, but I've always wanted to. I've seen so many mangas, like so many shows I've watched in the past that I really wish I would, I really wish I did get invested into that. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Why is this bolded? Hold up, why is this bolded? Excuse me? If it's safe here. Whoa, you can't just... I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. And you just said my dad would beat the shit out of me if he knew... Hold up, are you foreshadowing shit? Don't fuck with me like that. Her dad better not do shit. I swear to God. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped a page. More dots. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She's sleeping, ain't she? Yep. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! What the fuck? Excuse you? Fucking excuse you? Calm down. What does this say? I will hit history and find out what that said. Nigga, what the fuck does that... No, what? She suddenly collapses, and then now she's saying some shit that's not in the game. No. You can't fucking do that. What? Her text isn't in the game anymore. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. What the fuck just happened? She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Dan. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag. Does she have a freaking, low blood sugar or something? Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck is happening in this game right now? Stop! Natsuki, please be okay. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't really feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Oh, in fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay, it's the same one. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. It's the same poem. Hey, it's the same poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more wit into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. You know what, let's go see what the fuck Monica's doing. Second. Hi, Dan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. Yo, besides the fact that, Natsuki just freaking had a corrupted spasm over there, what the fuck just happened? By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Okay, you cannot drug people with protein bars or whatever the fuck you just gave her. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dan. We're all a little embarrassed today, But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yep, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Dan. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. A snack, huh? Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a whoa, hold up. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. What the fuck? Are you serious? Natsuki's starving. There's no way. She's getting abused. She's gonna die of starvation or some bullshit, man. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. Yeah, exactly. This isn't just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. That's fucked up. No, for real, that's actually fucked up. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Hey, I'm into petite girl, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care what size you are, but I am into petite girl. I want that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, someone like Natsuki, you know, she can get it. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused. Wait, isn't this the same one? No, it's not. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Maybe that was the same one. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess how you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because coming on kind of strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect and you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tie it up later. Keep your pen moving and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. Move your hand and go with the flow. Thanks for listening. Yeah, you're welcome.